You know, in rural India, there's a rhythm to life. The monsoons, the harvests, but there's another, much more dangerous rhythm. It's a threat that doesn't roar, it just slithers. A silent danger that millions of people live with every single day. So today, let's pull back the curtain on this hidden crisis.
Take a look at this number, 58,000. That's how many people die from snakebites in India. Not over a decade, every single year. That's over 150 people a day. This isn't just some rare, tragic accident. It's a massive public health emergency that's happening just out of sight.
And this crisis, it doesn't strike randomly. It has a very specific target. We're talking about farmers, laborers, and their families, the very people who form the agricultural backbone of the country. For them, this isn't just a fear, it's a constant, terrifying risk of the job.
So who is actually responsible for this staggering loss of life? Well, it turns out the vast majority of these fatal encounters can be traced back to just 4 specific species of snakes. Let's meet the main antagonists in this story. They're known, fittingly, as the Big Four. Now, what makes them so dangerous is a combination of things. They're incredibly widespread, their venom is potent, and, crucially, they live right alongside people. They're the reason this is such a devastating issue all across the Indian subcontinent.
So let's put some names to these culprits. You've got the iconic spectacled cobra, the stealthy and often nocturnal common krait, then there's the Russell's viper, and the small but aggressive saw-scaled viper. Each one of them brings a unique and deadly threat to the table.
And this really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? These aren't encounters in some remote jungle. A bite from a krait might happen when someone is asleep in their own home. A viper bite can happen when a farmer is just tending to their crops. It's this tragic intersection of daily life and snake habitat that makes it all so deadly. Okay, but what makes a snake bite so lethal? I mean, the snake is really just the delivery system. The real weapon is the venom. So let's dive into what happens when a simple puncture wound kicks off a full-blown molecular war inside the human body.
It all starts with the fangs, of course. But in an instant, this highly sophisticated cocktail of proteins is injected straight into the victim's system. From that moment on, it is an absolute race against time, as these toxins start to hijack the body's most essential functions.
Now, what's really fascinating is that these venoms are specialists. Vipers, for instance, are usually hemotoxic. Their venom goes after the blood. It causes absolute chaos with your clotting system, leading to massive internal bleeding. Cobras and krites, on the other hand, are neurotoxic. Their venom attacks the nervous system itself, basically shutting down communication between the brain and the body, which leads to paralysis and ultimately respiratory failure.
You can think of it like this. A hemotoxic bite is like a demolition crew let loose inside your circulatory system, just dismantling everything. A neurotoxic bite? That's more like a saboteur cutting the body's main command and control wires, causing a total system shutdown. Either way, it's terrifyingly effective. And these microscopic saboteurs, they have names. Molecules like PLA2 are these versatile, multi-purpose weapons that can cause everything from nerve damage to making your muscles literally dissolve. And then you have the 3-finger toxins, or 3-FTX. These are absolute master assassins of the nervous system, perfectly designed to block nerve signals and cause paralysis.
Okay, so the threat is severe, but you're probably thinking, wait a minute, we have antivenom, right? And we do. It's been around for more than 100 years. This should be a solved problem, but it's not. And the reason why it reveals this deep and frankly fatal paradox right at the heart of how we treat snake bites. This is the one question that just haunts doctors and scientists across India. We have a medicine that can save lives. So why are 58,000 people still dying from this every year? What on earth are we missing? And here it is. This is the answer, and it's absolutely stunning. The venom from a cobra in eastern India is not the same as the venom from a cobra in western India. The exact same species can have a totally different toxic cocktail depending on where it lives. This is called venom variation, and it's the key to this whole crisis. Just look at this data. This tells the whole story. We're looking at the same species, the spectacled cobra. In the east, its venom is loaded with those PLA2 toxins, but in the west, much less. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a fundamental change in the venom's chemical weapons, and that has life or death consequences. So what does this mean for patients? Well, here's the deadly consequence. India uses a kind of one-size-fits-all antivenom, which is mostly made from venom collected from snakes in southern India.
So when you use that antivenom on a victim bitten in, say, the north or the east, the antibodies just don't match the toxins perfectly. It's like using the wrong key for a lock. It might jiggle a bit, but it often fails to open. But this isn't a story without hope, not at all, because understanding a problem this deeply is always the first step to solving it. And right now, scientists are starting to forge a new path forward, one that moves away from a blunt instrument and towards a set of precision tools. The science is becoming crystal clear. This quote from the research really nails it. It says the current antivenom is basically blind to some of the most important toxins. The consensus is building. We absolutely have to create a smarter, better antivenom. And there is a logical roadmap to get there. First, you have to map out the entire problem. That means collecting venom from the big four all across the country. Step 2, you use incredible technology like proteomics to figure out exactly what's different in each region's venom. And finally, use all that knowledge to create new precision antivenoms, ones that are tailor-made for the specific snakes in a specific region. So it really leaves us with this powerful question. In this daily fight for survival that's happening in fields and villages across India, for a problem this complex, this deeply rooted in ecology, maybe the best solution isn't just more of the same medicine. Maybe precision, targeted, specific, intelligent science is the most powerful weapon we have to finally turn the tide in this silent war.